Women and fake thugs, one and the same.
Ever since you told me.
There's only room for two.
Jennifer Lopez and Ja Rule.
Ja Rule from Hollis, Queens. What an eventful life this guy has had. Very successful. Actually, great successes, some failures along the way, but a wild and interesting life. And we are privileged to have Ja Rule in the studio. Welcome, man. Good to see you.
Good to see you guys.
How does it feel? You've been out since May, right?
Yes, yes.
And are you adjusting? Because I hear like it's always difficult when you first come out.
It's not that difficult, you know. I kind of got right back into the swing of things, you know, back with the family, back with the kids, happy to be home, so.
You don't like when you hear a certain noise, I kind of jump up and think you're back in the big house?
No, not yet. No lock-ins, no, I'm feeling good.
Let's get it out of the way. You had to do 2 years in state prison because of a weapons conviction, and then a little bit more time in federal custody for the tax evasion. But you paid, you paid back your debt to society.
Absolutely.
What was it like in there? What was it like? Let's start with state prison.
State prison and the federal prison, they're very different. State prison is it's a little better, I would say, than federal prison.
That's your old house. This is the Mid-State Correctional Facility, I believe.
Oh, that's a terrible picture.
That's what
God.
That's the picture they take when you show up.
Yeah.
So, I'm sorry, state prison, what was it like?
It's a little different. I was in PC in state prison.
What's PC?
Protective custody?
Oh. Yeah, it's like IPC, it's involuntary protective custody, and they put people with high-profile cases and celebrities and stuff like that.
Because the other prisoners would probably hassle you.
Yeah, I was in there with Alan Hevesy and
former controller,
and Dennis Kozlowski and Larry
Wow,
Solomon,
some big names.
Yeah, so we were.
What'd
all
you guys
there
talk about while you were there?
Not much, we watched Knick games. Me and Alan, we watched Knick games and stuff like that, and none of us are proud of what we went through, but it's something that we had to go through, and I think for me. It built a lot of character, and I learned a lot of lessons from being there.
Tell us one of those lessons, if you could. I'm curious.
I mean, it's a very humbling experience, prison. They strip you of everything that you deem, important in your life, and once you're there, you realize that those things are not that important. You miss the little things, like, I miss taking my kids to football practice and being with my daughter, and stuff like that. So, and being with my wife, those are the things that I miss the most,
Did it rehabilitate you? Because people come out and they talk about that the prison system is just kind of like a holding cell. It does nothing to kind of rehabilitate you so you don't come out and repeat those mistakes.
Well, it's what you make it. You can go there and waste your time, or you can go there and use the time that you have there wisely. For me, it was getting my body in shape, getting my mind in shape. I didn't get my GED, so I wanted to get that. I mean, I didn't get a diploma, so I wanted to get my GED while I was in prison, so I did that. Got my body in great shape. Those things were important for me.
You also became quite a cook, I hear. A master with the microwave oven.
A master with the microwave oven. So I hear.
Are you doing? There's a rumor you're doing a cookbook about microwaving.
It was a rumor. I mean, a joke that got started with me and Jeff Zarkanian and Guy Fieri on
yeah, Jeffrey Zakarian.
Yeah,
okay.
Zakarian.
Yeah.
And we were joking around and talking about what I made in prison and what I ate in prison, and I told them I was a microwave master, and they said you should do a cookbook. So that's how that kind of got started.
Would you have any kind of specialty in the microwave?
I am nice with the microwave. I'm
Anything
very
in
good
particular
with the
that you want to talk about? A chicken dish or more?
I made a lot of different stuff. I made curry chicken. I made spaghetti and meatballs.
In a microwave? Don't even tell me. That's a sacrilege, Ja Rule.
But I do have my real book coming soon.
Yeah, what's going on?
With Harper and Collins. It's called Unruly: The Highs and Lows of Becoming a Man. So it's my memoir. So it's a really good book.
How many albums have you sold?
About 30, 40 million.
30 or 40 million.
Yeah, something like
Plus
that.
or minus. Good stuff. You got a movie coming out, I hear?
Yeah, it's actually in theaters now. We actually did pretty well our first weekend.
What's it called?
It's called I'm in Love with a Church Girl. We were the #1 independent film that weekend, so it's doing pretty well.
You got a clip, Rosanna.
Okay, let's watch it. Ja Rule.
Good. I'm glad you're here. Because we got some serious issues to talk about. First of all, you took my mother from me. And that just about killed me. But I kept my mouth shut and let that one slide. You've done some bad things to people for a lot less. But I've been trying to give you the benefit of the doubt.
You got a lot of attitude toward the big man there, Ja Rule.
Yeah, this scene is a powerful scene.
I'm in love with the church girl. I thought it was going to be like Davy and Goliath. It was going to be nice and
that scene's a real powerful scene.
Well, you're good.
And what's going on with the music world?
I'm working right now on some new music. You know, got my new project that I'm working on. I won't say the title right now on air, but
when can we hear it?
Soon. You know, I actually put out a single just recently. It's available on iTunes. You know, just something to warm us up.
Yeah.
You know,
what's it called?
It's titled "Fresh Out the Pen." Fresh Out the Pen and everything. It's 2 records. So yeah, I think it's self-explanatory what it's about.
Ja Rule, a little bit late, but welcome back.
Yes.
Continued success. Okay.
Thank you so much for having me, guys.
Nice to see you.
Absolutely.